We're going to go ahead and get started. I know, thank you all for coming, those who are visiting with us, thank the students for being here, faculty and staff that are here. I know we have a lot going on today with preparation for the storm that's coming, so I won't hold you too long. So we'll go ahead and get started. So Jonathan, could you dim the lights, please? So this is our 2020, academic year 2024 State of the College Address. So the numbers that you see today were numbers from last year, that what we did, our performance from last year. Then we'll provide some accomplishments that we committed, and then also some plans that we have for 2025, which we're in now. So this is our ATC 5 pillars. So what we want to base on everything we do at the college on these 5 pillars is we want to build a culture of continuous improvement. That means in every area we want to improve in. We don't want to get complacent in any of the things that we're doing. Complacency is our enemy. So we want to always be continuing to improve in what we're doing. We want to provide good customer service. We want to make sure the front door is always open, though we're treating people fairly, even though the decision that we make may not sometimes they agree with it, but we want to deliver it in a way that is friendly and respectful. Also, effective communication. We want to also improve our internal and external communication, not only with our external customers, but also with our internal people. We want to make sure we provide effective communication. Enrollment management is everyone's job here at the college, not just student service, academics, business office. Everyone who's at the college is everybody's job for enrollment service, because that's how we provide for the services for the community, and also the employers provide employees. And then it's also quality instructional service. Quality instructional service means that we hire competent faculty. We provide them with the resources they need, that state-of-the-art equipment, state-of-the-art facilities, and also making sure they have the right professional development to continue to grow and perfect their craft. So again, these are the 5 pillars of ATC. So let's get into the numbers. So last year we had a 3.2% increase in enrollment for the AY24 compared to AY23. So we had 4,062 students in AY24. Credit hours, we had about a 3.8%, almost 4% increase in credit hour production in FTE. This number is really important because this is where our funding comes from, how we get funded at the state. They look at how many credit hours our FTE based on the funding for the college and also the system. So again, this is really good. We're proud of this number. Comparison by race, we'll continue to be about 80% African American Black, about 14% white, about 3% Hispanic, and about 3% 2 or multiple races. So again, this is where we compare on a racial line here at the college. Age categories, compared to last year, we're ages from 25 and under, we're about 54% of our population is 25 and under, compared to what it was in AY23, it was 52%. So again, we had a little slight increase with the younger age, and that'll show in our dual enrollment population where we increased in that, and that's where that increase is coming from. Of about 12% of our population is over the age of 40. So this is another number that's impressive. We had about 44% of our population was first-generation students, and the first-generation students are defined as those students enrolled in post-secondary education whose parent or guardian does not have a bachelor's degree. So again, we're extremely proud of this particular increase because, again, we're getting more and more students who are first generation coming to college. So InDemand. So the state gives us some InDemand programs that that they monitor and what they consider important for the economy in Georgia. One of those InDemand programs is our nursing-related programs. Our ASN was our social nursing, our LPNs, our practical nursing, and nurse aid. So as you can see, we increased in our ASN, our social nursing, by 22% last year. So we had 102 in AY23, we had 124 in AY24. We project that number to continue to go up with our partnership with Phoebe, our expansion with the living and learning community. So we're looking for that number to continue to increase. You can see at the LPN, we had a slight decrease. One of the reasons why we had a slight decrease is that we have a student to faculty ratio that we must meet. So we had one faculty member that we were lacking in one particular faculty member in that particular area. So now we're going to be at a point where we can hire an additional faculty member to meet that point. And then also we had a slight decrease in our nurse aid program. You can see the age comparison. We had 103 students who are under the age of 21, between 21, 25, 57, 26 to 30, 31, 31 to 35, 49 students, 36 to 40, 24, and we had 33 students who were over the age of 40. Another in-demand program is our commercial truck driving. As you can see, we had a very, I would call it a very significant decrease in CDL enrollment. And one of the factors in CDL enrollment is that we drug test them. We drug test them coming into the program, and we drug test them while they're in the program. So we had a lot of failures with drug testing last year. Drug testing is not an Albany Tech requirement. It's a federal requirement. So the federal government tells we have to drug test them. So, I don't mind people being put out for drug tests because, that's a lot of weight coming down the road. So we don't want anybody on any influence, whether it's drugs, alcohol, or whatever. We want to make sure we have the right person behind the wheel of one of those trucks. So again, we're working on trying to encourage students to, hey, I know drugs is legal in some states and around, but again, in order, if you're going to drive a CDL truck, you can't smoke marijuana. Age comparison, you see that we had 17 students who are under the age of 17, 21 to 25, 26, 26 to 30, and 18, 31 to 35, 17, 36 to 40, 15, and over the age of 40, we had 19 students. Another in-demand area is our automotive program, increased by 11.6%. And this number is impressive to me because last year we had to move our automotive program to Monroe High School temporarily because we're doing renovation on campus. So they was in a temporary location and continue to increase their enrollment. So I'm extremely proud of them. So we're looking for that number to increase once we move back into the new renovated facility, which hopefully that should be in the next couple of weeks or so. So if you look at the ages here, 17 under the age of 21, 21 to 25, 10, 26 to 34, 31 to 35, 4, 36 to 41, and we had 7 students over the age of 40. Another in-demand program is our cyber-related programs. Again, they had about a 10% increase in enrollment, so they're doing extremely well in that. As you can see the age comparison here, 64 that's under the age of 21, 50, 20, 25, 42, 30, 26 to 30, 31 to 35, 22, and 36 to 40, 16, and over the age of 40, we had 23. Manufacturing programs, we had almost a 5% increase in enrollment with our manufacturing programs. As the ages here, you can see again, under the age of 21, they had 48, 21 to 25, 28, 26 to 30, 26, 31 to 35, 19, 36 to 40, 18, and over the age of 40, we had 35. So instructional delivery methods. So we have various ways we deliver instruction. These are the courses, a number of courses that we offered in fall, spring, and summer of last year. We offered 689 courses in fall of 23. 53, almost 54% of those courses were offered online. We still have a lot of students. Our online courses are popular. Ever since the online boom has taken place, it's kind of taken the place of evening type courses. So we have a lot of over half of our courses offered online. Web enhanced simply meaning that it's an in-class offering, but it has some technology online component to it. And then the blended courses, which is another name for hybrid, it has part in-class and part online. And then the evening courses, we have evening courses we offer in the evening hours. A good number of our ASN programs are offered in the evening hour. So again, these are just a percentage of those courses. We had 610 offered in spring, and we had 414 offered in the summer. So top 5 programs by enrollment. Top 5 programs, this has kind of been steady for the last 4 or 5 years. Our business healthcare technology has been our highest enrolled program on campus. A majority of it is online. Our early college essential is the TCC, which most of our dual enrollment students are enrolled in. Our business management courses, another online program, early childhood care and education, and then also our Associate of Interdisciplinary Studies degree program is one of our high enrolled programs. So enrollment by counties, so we have 11 counties that make up 90% of our population, 90%. Two of those counties, Doherty and Lee County, make up over 70, I think around about 72% of all of our population. So the 7 counties that we are designated to serve, Baker, Clay, Calhoun, Doherty, Lee, Randolph, and Terra, make up 80% of our total population. So again, we focus our service delivery area is those 7 counties that I just mentioned. However, with the World Wide Web, we attract students from all over the world. So we attracted 35 students served from 16 states from other than Georgia, and then out of the 159 counties in Georgia, we serve students from 89 of those counties. So again, with online education, we don't target these counties, we don't target these other states, but they find us and they come to us. International students, again, with the World Wide Web, we are attracting students across the world. We had 6 international students last year. We had 1 from Canada, 2 from India, 1 from Chile, 1 from Nigeria, and 1 from the United Kingdom. And these are the programs that they were enrolled in: nursing, surge tech, electronics, technology, and business management. So graduation and placement. So how do we do? Now we got enrollment. Now how are we doing in graduation? Well, degrees, we were short about 2 degrees compared to last year. We issued out 257 degrees. We were up in diplomas, 342, and up in TCCs, 1,352 TCCs were awarded last year. Overall retention, we up in retention 56.6. Still is not a good number, but how they calculate retention, TCSG, they do it from they look at fall to fall. So meaning if criminal justice has 100 students in this program, and 20 of those students are new students that fall, then they're going to only track those 20 students from fall to fall. So if we lose 10, then retention is going to show 50%. So this is how that overall retention is looking. Job placement, overall job replacement is 97.8%, and then in-field placement is 86.5%. High school dual enrollment. So again, we've showed increase in our high school dual enrollment by 36%. Last year, A123, we had 605 dual enrollment students. In AY24, we had 821. What we're doing now this fall, we're on track to beat that 821. So we're doing extremely well with our dual enrollment population. So we're looking forward to seeing what next year's number is going to look like. But I just want to thank our dual enrollment coordinators and our high schools for helping us participate to get those dual enrollment students enrolled. So we had most of our dual enrollment students are TCCs that were granted 422. The academic of learning and performance, as you may remember, we initiated what is called Dual Achievement Program last year. Chief. Time to go. It's hurricane coming. All right. So we initiated the Dual Achievement Program in 21, and this was a legislative initiative. There are only 5 colleges in the state of Georgia that are offering dual achievement, and we are one. And what dual achievement is those individuals who are ages 16 to 21 who have officially withdrawn from high school. They can come to us and get their certificate, 2 certificates, and gain their high school diploma. So last year we enrolled 121 students in our dual achievement program, and these are the counties that they came from. We graduated 30 out of the 121. Most of our students in the dual achievement program are African American, 64, and then also most of the age are between 16 to 18 years of age. We only had 1 student in that particular category that was 21. So our adult education program is another component of helping those individuals without a high school diploma or a GED to receive a credential. So our Career Plus HSC diploma program, which is another component, this particular program targets those who are 21 years and over can receive their high school diploma. So you can see we had 37 enrolled in that particular program, and 2 awards were granted last year. Age group here, majority of the students here are between the ages of 18 to 24, we had 8, 25 to 34, 13, 35 to 44, we had 8, and 45 years and up, we had 7. Majority of females in this particular program, and then also majority of African Americans in the Career Plus. Also, we still offer the GED program in our adult education program. So we had 804 students enrolled in GED. We granted 145 GEDs, and we had almost 42% of measurable skill gain percentage. And what that simply means is that some students come to us reading on a 6th grade level. So if we show progression, if they get to the end of the year and they're on a 10th grade level, that shows a measurable skill gain. Our GED comparison, 16 to 18, 159 students, 19 to 24, 152, 25 to 44, we had 258 students, 45 to 54, 62 students, 55 to 59, 20, and we had 27 students who are over the age of 60. So we get students that have come from all ranges, all ages. So again, there's a good challenge in the adult education program when you have somebody coming to you reading on a 3rd or 4th, 5th grade level to show progression. And again, majority of those students are female as well and African American. So internships and apprenticeships, these are some of the partners that we partner with that offer internships with us. These are just some, not all. We are grateful for having them. We're welcome to have more. And these are the numbers that we did for last year. We had 12 and 23, and we had 13 students that participated in 24. And again, these are paid internships, apprenticeship. Pathways and agreements are for university. We have 22 institutions that we have formal agreements with. These are formal agreements. That means we have MOUs, written MOUs that students can leave here and do a seamless transition to a 4-year university. Now these are not all the universities because some of the institutions we have informal agreements with. I like to use my own children as an example a lot of times when I'm talking about it. My daughter and son both went to Georgia Southern, and both of them finished in 3 years, and both of them did dual enrollment here at Albany Tech. So again, there are other institutions that will accept our credit. They may not be listed, we may not have a formal agreement, but they will accept. Prison enrollment. So we not only teach the general population, but we also go inside the prison. So we taught at 2 prisons. Last year we taught in AY23, we taught at Ultra State Prison, but we didn't teach there in AY24 because Ultra closed for some renovation. So we taught welding at Lee State Prison, and we taught at Ultra we taught barbering, and at Calhoun State Prison we taught barbering. So those are the numbers that we did in the prison system. We had 1 short from this year compared to last year. Economic development, companies that we serve 29 companies in AY24. We had the number of people trained was 602, and the number of continuing education and contract training hours was almost 12,000. So again, we not only offered credit, adult education, but also custom and continuing ed contact hour trainings. So our foundation, so we have a 501c foundation here that we raise money to support not only the college, but also our students who may have some financial needs. So these are some of the fundraiser activities that we did last year. We had our first annual Dr. Anthony O. Parker Golf Tournament, which our second annual is coming up in on October the 8th. So if you haven't signed up for it, see Michelle, she'll gladly sign you up. We had our engines and education and engines car show that we did this summer. We do community service throughout the year. We had a Titan breakfast sale and spaghetti dinner sale that we did throughout the year. So we do a lot of activity to try to raise money to support our students. Because a lot of students get to the end of their education and they have some financial needs that help them get them past the finish line. So this is where the foundation comes in at. So total donations for last year was $23,308, and the number of scholarships dispersed, we dispersed about over $56,000 in disbursement to helping students with their education. Grant funding. So we have several federal grants at the college that we have. This is a grant, and you know, I appreciate the money, but I don't want to get it from where we got it from this time again. This is the grant we got from Hurricane Michael. So you remember Hurricane Michael in 2018, so the damage it did. So appreciate the money, but we don't want to get it that way again. So it's between Albany Tech and Southern Regional. It's a DCA grant, Department of Community Affairs grant. It was an $8 million grant. So we had a 60-40 split between us and Southern Regional. We got 60, they got 40. So these are the funds that were used to support students in their education. And the good thing about this particular grant, it doesn't pay for one semester, it pays for the whole program. So it'll pay for the entire program, it'll pay for expenses, childcare, transportation, uniforms, supplies, whatever the student may need, it pays it all. So these are some of the other grants that we have. Again, I mentioned the rebuild with $4.6 million. That was our split of the 60-40. We have an educational pipeline. This is the educational pipeline grant that we got with early childhood and adult education. Our Teams and MAP grant, these are PBI grants, what are called predominantly black institution grants. Our teams focus on African Americans, getting them more involved, African American males involved in education and finishing. And our MAP grant focuses on mental academic preparedness of all students. Georgia Board of Healthcare Workforce grant that we received to help us support with our equipment at the Phoebe Living and Learning Facility and also faculty. And then our CONY grant is also another a grant that we received from Congressman Bishop, Senator Alsop, and Senator Warnock to help support our healthcare needs at the Living and Learning Facility. Support programs that we have, again, we mentioned the Teams and the MAP program. We have our LEAP, Leveraging Education for Advancement program, dealing with our students that have disabilities. Academic Advisement Center, Academic Achievement Center. Our Advisement Center is located in the middle of the campus where we provide advisement for all students here on campus. Then our Academic Achievement Center is where our students can come and get tutorial help with any subject matter. And then also we have our library here located in the LEC building. Campus improvement, renovation projects. So last year we broke ground on the Dr. Anthony O. Parker Transportation Academy. So that facility is a 21,000 square foot facility that's being built on this campus. We're in the process of the last phase of construction. The last meeting I attended that is scheduled to be completed October the 28th of this year. So we won't start classes until spring of 25, which is January. So we're looking forward to having ribbon cutting on that facility coming up. Newly renovated Automotive EV Lab started. We had a renovation start on that last year. As I mentioned, our automotive program has been at Monroe since May of 23. So we're in the process of moving them back to a newly renovated lab. So this renovation will allow us to get our ASC certification, expand the program to offer electrical vehicle, and also small engine maintenance repair. We have a Titans Culinary restaurant that we had a grand opening for last year. So if you haven't been able to participate with the restaurant, please do so. They offer reservations on every Thursday from 11 to 1 p.m. You can come in and you can set your reservation starting on Tuesday by the end of, I think it's at noon Tuesday, you have to set your reservations for that Thursday. So again, we can serve one person or a group of people. So if you have a meeting you want to schedule on a Thursday, you want to reserve the culinary restaurant, we're able to accommodate that. And what they do for the restaurant is that whatever they're studying for the particular month or quarter, semester, that's what they will serve at that particular on that Thursday. So I think this week coming up, they're serving Italian food. Last week it was Greek, Brazilian, those types of things. So it's not McDonald's, not Burger King. This is fine dining. So our Living and Learning, Phoebe Living and Learning community. So those you've been around, you've been in Albany for the last couple of months or several. This entire year, you know that we broke ground and they had the grand opening for the Living and Learning facility in August. So we relocated 4 of our nursing healthcare programs to this facility. Our nursing, ASN nursing, our LPN nursing, nurse aid, and phlebotomy. So those 4 programs are now located at the Phoebe Living and Learning facility. So we are extremely proud of this particular new project. This is a almost 47,000 square feet on the first floor that we are accommodating for our instructional purposes. But on the second and third floor, we have apartments that students who are in those programs have the opportunity to live there. So again, we're extremely proud of this particular project, proud of our partnership with Phoebe, and also we're looking forward to what we can do for what this project is going to do, not only for Phoebe and Albany Tech, but also the community. So campus improvement, card access. So it's no secret what the world we live in. We have to be much safer now, not only with the people here, our students, our faculty, staff, but also visitors. So we've implemented what we call a card access security measures that we are adding card access to our security doors. So we've implemented phase 1, which we did eight buildings on campus. Now we're in the process of doing phase 2. We're going to do the rest of the buildings. So we're not trying to keep people out. We just want to keep the right people in and make sure everybody's safe. So again, we're still an open access institution, but we want to make sure that people who are authorized to be here are here. So campus closures. So we had 4 campus closures last year due to inclement weather. Some were early dismissals, some closures. So we're going to have to add tomorrow and Friday to that list for next year, so we won't be open tomorrow. So you heard it first here. So faculty, staff, new hires and departures. So new hires, we had 58 new hires, and we had 35 departures of last year. So we had with the transition, like any other business, we're always hiring, and people are leaving and thinking they're finding something better, but it's nothing better here. But so we continue to do the hiring process here. So this is something that we try to keep track of to make sure that we are monitoring ourselves. It's something that we may need to improve in. So we always want to keep track of what our ratio is with our hires and departures. Campus life. So this is a campus we want our students to feel wanted, want to be here, want to be on campus, feel like it's a college campus. So we have several activities throughout the year. We have homecomings coming up in November, so a lot of different things. We have events during the spring fling, so those types of things for students to have fun. So we get to meet the other colleagues on campus, and also our faculty and staff participate as well. Men's and women's basketball team. So we have a men's and women's basketball team to do extremely well. We play at ASU during the fall and spring semesters. So we look forward to having another successful year. Last year, our men's were crowned Division I regular season champ, first time in history. And also we were able to host the Final Four for the GCA men's basketball final here not here at Albany Tech, but here at Albany State. So we're extremely proud of what they've done here. So accomplishments, some of the things that we accomplished last year: our Surge Tech program, 100% pass rate; our EMT cohort, 100% pass rate; our paramedicine cohort had 100% pass rate. Medical assisting, rad tech, and pharmacy tech had successful accreditation visits. And then also we were approved for a DOD Skill Bridge program with the Department of Defense. And what the DOD Skill Bridge program is that individuals who are in active duty military, when they get into 180 days prior to their discharge, they can sign up for a program that we may have here at Albany Tech that are approved by DOD. They can be discharged early to come to Albany, Georgia, and participate in that particular program and go back and finish their time in the military. So again, in this particular program can attract people from across the United States. We've had even one person from Japan call about our DOD Skill Bridge program. So we have a partnership with the MCLB with the individual that's in the active military that may need housing. They may seek out housing at MCLB. So again, we're looking forward expanding this program here on campus. Short-term programs that we're looking to expand on, and these are short-term programs that are 8 weeks or less. So we know individuals out there are looking for something quick that can get them a job. People want to find a way that they can get employment quickly. So again, we're developing more short-term programs here on campus. So some other accomplishments, we have our Teacher of the Year, Mr. Tim Nelson, our Student of the Year, Mr. Simpson, Miss Patricia Pierce was our Adult Education Teacher of the Year, Mr. Jacob was our Eagle Student of the Year, which is our Adult Education, and Miss Gloria Gadden was our Employee of the Year, and then Mr. Alex Daniel was our Alumni of the Year, and Alex was the superintendent on the Living and Learning Facility project. So again, we were proud to make Alex our Alumni of the Year. And then also we had our Dual Achievement Student of the Year, Mr. Bowler, and then Phoebe Putnam Memorial Hospital was our Business Partner of the Year. Thank you to Phoebe. And also Ms. Wright was our Dual Enrollment Student of the Year. She's a student at Monroe. Some other accomplishments that we had several students that go to regional and national winners at the Skills USA. We had winners in nursing aid, EMT, had several winners at EMT on the national level. Then also some other accomplishments. Cooper was our NISARD Excellent in Education Award winner. Ms. Tracy Naylor Griffin was our Georgia EMS State Educator of the Year in '23. And then Mr. Kent was our Educator of the Year in 2004. So we're extremely proud of our EMS and paramedicine faculty. And then also we have two new board chairs for our boards. We have a local board, our board of directors. Our board chair is now Mr. Ken Dyer, who's the superintendent of Dougherty County School System. And also Mr. Joy Magadino is our board chair for our trustee board for our foundation. So we're glad to have them in those roles. So a master campus plan. So we've been working on a master campus plan for the last 12, 24 months. So we're kind of finalizing it now. So it's a 5-year plan from 24 to 29. So what do we expect the campus to look like in 5 years from now? So we put in plans. So it's an evolving plan. So it's not a concrete plan. So it's always evolving. Things come up and we change our minds. Another emergency may happen that comes up. So just last couple of weeks ago, we had to make a change to it. So we are looking, it's an evolving plan. So we always want to make sure that we have some documented plan in place. And then for the first time in history at Albany Technical College, we were able to host the Technical System of Georgia State Board meeting here in April. So this is some photos from the meeting here. So all of the state board members of TCSG, which is 22 board members, the commissioner and all of his staff at TCSG were here on campus, and they really enjoyed being here in Albany, Georgia. So we are proud to host them here in April. So new programs, new initiatives. So again, we mentioned some of the new initiatives. The new on-site location at Phoebe Living and Learning Facility is a new initiative for 25. So we have students, we're teaching classes in that facility. We have students living there. So hopefully this time next year, we're going to have a waiting list for those individuals who want to live there. Our theme for the academic year 25 is building on student success and community partnership. Building on student success is finding them a well-paying job. That's what most students come here for. That's the end goal. The end goal is finding a well-paying job. So we want to build on that success, and also we want to continue to build on our community partnerships. Healthcare recruitment vehicle. That Coney grant that I showed, the $1 million that we received from Sanford Bishop and Senator Warnock and Senator Alsall, that grant allowed us to purchase a recruitment vehicle. So we purchased a recruitment van that's going to be travel around the 7-county service delivery area. I just got word yesterday that it was wrapped and ready to go. So you'll be seeing in the community very shortly here that we're going to be recruiting for healthcare students. The new Transportation Academy facility, again, I told you it'll be opening in January. The new renovated Automotive EV Lab is completed. All the buildings, the card access, short-term programs, advisement center reorganized, and then the tuition increase from $100 to $107. So TCSG authorized a tuition increase for this fall of 24. We went from $100 per credit hour to $107 per credit hour. That's still the best bargain in town. If you go to one of the university system of Georgia College University, it's $300 plus per credit hour. So again, we're still the best bargain in town. And then also alumni magazine Legacy. We implemented a new magazine for the first time, alumni. So we want to highlight some of the accomplishments of our alumni. a couple of things that why we did this is, one, we want to highlight our alumni and show them some of the great things that they're doing. We want to encourage them to engage back with us at the college, and also we want to motivate our current students to say, hey, this is what an Albany Tech degree, diploma can do for you, see what these guys are doing. So again, this is the purpose of that alumni magazine. So we'll produce this every fall semester. So questions. That is it. Overall we had a extremely good year in 24. We're looking to have an even better year in 25. So with your support and with your continued hard work with Albany Tech and help us to meet the goals of this community, I think we can do it. I know we can. So any questions? If not, thank you.